Today on Vox, we'll have information on a shooting and more. Michaela Biden will have your weather, and Mr. Shroyer will have your sports.
It's Tuesday, January 15th, 2020, and you're watching Vox News Today.
Please stand for the pledge to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Emily Ann.
And I'm Aaron Carroll.
7-year-old Grant Reed was accidentally shot while his father was cleaning a pistol Friday night. Grant's mother says he has gone under a few surgeries since the incident. There is a GoFundMe page that has already raised more than $22,000 to help the family.
The Democratic presidential debate has people wondering about the relationship between Senator Bernie Sanders and Senator Elizabeth Warren. The night ended with 6 candidates were shaking hands with one another, everyone but 2 senators. Some say it's a rift or it's just a form of miscommunication.
Police say a 22-year-old has been charged with murder in northeast Alabama from a crash last spring. A grand jury indicted Harrell for murder and he was arrested on Monday.
One male has been sent to the hospital with life-threatening injuries after a shooting early Wednesday morning. The shooting happened around 4:45 a.m. in the 2400th block of 6th Avenue. Chattanooga police are searching for person of interest in this case.
According to a release from Knox County Sheriff's Office, deputies were investigating a burglary and stolen vehicle just after 1 p.m. When shots were fired at officers through the hotel door, 2 people were taken into custody. Now to Michaela with your weather report.
I'll have your weather and more after this break.
Alexa, ask Whirlpool. Hey Google, ask Whirlpool. Ask Whirlpool. Ask Whirlpool.
Care can be a handful. That's why our Whirlpool Smart Range helps you care smarter with voice control.
Hey Google, ask Whirlpool to turn off the oven.
Set oven timer for 5 hours. Keep warm. Alexa, ask Whirlpool to preheat the oven to 350.
So life doesn't revolve around your range. Everyday care. Whirlpool.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Hi guys, and welcome back. Let's take a look at our local radar. A lot of rain above us to Nashville, Chattanooga, Murfreesboro, and there's some winds coming down in the southwest, so there's going to be some rain coming down later on, so there's going to be some slippery roads, so everyone prepare for that. Now let's switch over to our national radar. There's some rain over by the Mason-Dixon line, Kentucky, Tennessee, the Carolinas. And then there's some snow from yesterday that we talked about in Michigan, but now there's some new snow and ice forming up in Maine and New York. Let's go back to the daily report. Right now the temperature is 67 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 50 degrees. The wind is going to be 7 miles per hour today with a chance of 40% rain. Humidity is going to be 86% and dew point at 48 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's look at the weekly weather report. Wednesday is going to be thunderstorms with a high of 67 and a low of 50. Thursday is going to be partly cloudy with a high and low, with a high of 56 and a low of 32. Friday is going to be mostly cloudy with a high of 51 and a low of 42. Saturday is going to be rainy with a high of 55 and low of 31. Sunday through Tuesday are going to be mostly sunny and partly cloudy with highs and lows of 44 and 23 for Sunday, 40 and 22 for Monday, and 39 and 21 for Tuesday. That's all for weather. Let's send it over to Mr. Shroyer with sports.
Hey, sports. Let's take a look at your NBA highlights and scores from last night. Suns, Hawks in action. Hawks over them. Grizzlies taking it to the Rockets 121-110. Cavaliers upset by the Clippers, and Jazz and Nets, who cares? Knicks and Bucks, we got 128 over 102. Mavericks and Warriors, Mavericks just take charge right through that. Here is a look at your college basketball. Duke at the top there, number 3 over Clemson. With an upset, Clemson destroys Duke, and that's been a trend here recently. Ohio State over Nebraska. Bowling Green in Kentucky over Western Michigan. Kent State close to Miami, but not enough. And LSU puts it on Texas. Ball State over Eastern Michigan. And Louisville with a close one over Pittsburgh. More basketball. Dayton over VCU. UCF over Tulane. Ohio loses to Buffalo. Central, probably Central Michigan, way over Toledo. I can't even imagine that's a correct score, but we'll go with it. 49-7. Texas Tech at number 23, busting Kansas State in the mouth. Mississippi follows under Florida. I don't even like Florida. Akron beats Northern Illinois, and moving on, it's back to me. So it looks like we're going to have a look at your college, I think we're going to talk about Christian Noble now, if I'm not mistaken. Christian Noble in the 3,000 meter run had a nice run of 8:10:21. He set a new standard for Lee and set a new meet record to meet the provisional qualifying mark of 8:22:64 for the NCAA championships. Congratulations. Charlie Boxall in the 3,000 meter run was 10:2:36. She was 4 seconds away from the provisional qualifying time, and Avery Truelove improved her Lee record in the triple jump from 10:72 meters to 11:16. Now let's move into Bradley's basketball. Last night, big action right here in the gym. Bradley over Ottawa in boys varsity, and hard to even believe, but Bradley girls scored 92 points to the Lady Owls 18. And that is all we have for sports today. I believe we'll take a commercial break and come right back with some beautiful announcements. What do you think about that?
Denso has been around for a really, really long time, locally in our area, over 30 years, and it's a very stable company to work for.
Before I started working here, I didn't know what Denso was, but since I've been working here, knowing how much Denso sort of has its footprint all over the world, it's actually a global company that a lot of people in America haven't heard of, but it interacts with everything you do. If you drive a car, you probably have a Denso part in it.
So some of my daily tasks consist of fixing the machines, communicating with my other associates, and making sure all these production lines are working properly.
We do logistics. We repack finished good products.
My day-to-day here is basically working on the machines and producing product for Denso.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check into Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
Welcome back, Bradley Central. Let's take a look at your school announcements.
Prom Perfect starting again this year. FCCCLA needs all the donations they can get. Donations needed are dresses, suits, shoes, and dress shirts, ties, jewelry, and new makeup. They will be taking donations until the end of February. Every item you bring is an entry for a giveaway. Make sure to bring all donations to C14.
Balfour will be here Friday to pick up cap and gown orders. If you need a form, you can pick one up at the office.
Hey, and one last announcement. Last night, Bradley did wrestle against Ray County and East Hamilton. Bradley over Ray County, 74-0. Forget about it. Bradley over East Hamilton, 54-24. That's a pounding. Congratulations, guys. Love that.
We are online at YouTube at BCHS VOX News.
You can check us out on Facebook, WTMB, and of course, VoxNews.net.
You just can't get enough of Vox.
Vox, the voice of Bradley Central.
That's all we have for you today, Bradley Central.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.